Brandy Flores here with Sebastian Fundora, the reigning WBC Super welterweight champ. You are defending your title for the third time against Keith Thurman. You mentioned it a little bit earlier about how it was kind of cool seeing all the posters when you walk into the MGM with your face on it. How does it feel now that you finish the final press conference?
Feels good. Feels good. A lot of this was worked for throughout the years. We used to run a lot in the hot desert, and you would think, at least I would think, what the hell am I doing, Like, why am I doing this? I'm seeing everybody go to parties, everybody enjoy their childhood. And not that I didn't, but it's just they're doing different things than me, right? And, but now we're finally here. All the hard work's been paid off tenfold, and I'm just very grateful.
Okay, you're 28 years old. You mentioned how you had a different way of growing up, especially watching all your friends go out and have fun, but you were so focused on boxing the second that you graduated high school, really focusing on your pro career. Do you kind of see all that hard work coming to fruition now as you are a headliner in Las Vegas?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's been for the past 4 or 5 years already. When I had enough money to buy a house, when I had enough money to buy a car, all these things, all these fruits of my labor, watching my sister become undisputed champion and helping her in a way, because me growing up, me getting into the professionals, I built a name. All she had to do was step in there and she already had that plug in for her. Of course, she had to do the work, but those plugs I made in for her. So, I'm just extremely grateful for what my family has done for me, what PBC has done for me, and plan on making a great show this Saturday as well.
Yeah, I do want to talk about your family a little bit. You mentioned them, your sister, in every single one of your press conferences, always boosting each other up, and your sister did the same thing for you too. For those who don't know, Gabriela Fundora, undisputed flyweight champion, the youngest to ever be undisputed as well. Don't forget that. And just what does it mean to have that support as you guys are navigating this career together?
I think it's very important. You need a solid foundation to grow. I got that with my father, I got that with my mother, I got that with my sister as well. Even my youngest sister, Fabiola, 11 years old, she's there to cheer me on. I think she was the most excited about this fight out of everybody in the family. She's every day, Thurman this and Thurman that, you're gonna knock Thurman out the fourth round, and it's like, oh man, every day. Almost to a point like, okay, calm down, I'm fighting, not you. But it's still sweet, I appreciate it, of course. It's always a family affair with boxing.
Oh yeah, I've talked to Gabby before too. Fabiola is on you guys every single time, every fight week, all the time. But but she's absolutely right. You're fighting a unified former world champion in Keith Thurman. This fight was supposed to happen in October. Obviously, you went through the injury, but you could have fallen off. You could have picked another opponent. Something else could have happened in this world of boxing. But you decided to make it a point to fight Keith Thurman. Why?
Yeah, he's a great name. He's a great name. He's a great former champion, unified champion. In my opinion, I think he's already a Hall of Famer. Maybe even a first ballot. I mean, why not? I remember growing up watching him, and after he would win, me and my brothers were always one time. We would copy him just like he would say it. So I think he's done a lot already in this sport to be named something great already. But this Saturday he's fighting the Towering Inferno. And it's not the past no more. It's the future, it's the now. And I am the now, the Fundoras are now. You think of boxing, you think of Fundora.
Absolutely, and you mentioned kind of growing up watching him, maybe idolizing a little bit of his fight style as well. How do you turn that page where it's like now you're an opponent, now you're stepping in the ring with him, and both of you made it very apparent in this press conference that it's not going 12 rounds?
It's just focusing on yourself, I guess, in that way. It's a business. It's a business. Maybe if you would have put Sebastian 7 years ago, you would have looked at Thurman like, wow, this guy, especially with the belts and all that stuff, like, wow, this guy's the real deal, and you would have fought him and stuff. Maybe it would have been like still too immature for that, because it's just two different levels. But now, through all this experience, through all this growth, it's like, no, you're below me, man. And not in that bad way. I don't want to say it like that, but below me in this fight level, I think I control this for sure.
You almost say this whole press conference, this whole press tour. You're just a nice, down-to-earth person. But I almost got you there. It almost came out.
It almost cracked the mask.
Almost cracked it open. But of course, when you're getting ready for a fight, especially with a guy like Keith Thurman, as someone who studied his fights growing up, what are some things that you kind of see that you want to hope to take advantage of on Saturday?
I think it's just, what he has over me, I guess, is experience, and it's not a lot. You said 30 years. Well, I'm already 20 years in this sport as well. So, but you could say that. We could say experience, but it's not something I worry about. I know he has power. I know he's fast. I know he's just footwork, but he's also 37 years old. So, you know, those are things those are stats that you can't overlook, and I plan to expose them.
And especially, last thing I'll ask you, as you get ready for Saturday, at this point in your career, you talked a lot about your maturity and how much more calmer you feel in the ring. How do you go into the ring with the game plan, of course, but continue to be fierce, but just a little bit smarter, I guess, when picking those shots?
Just with maturity. The more and more you get used to it, the more or the less mistakes you're gonna make, because you know you've been there, you've done that already. Like I said, 20 years into the sport already, it's like, okay, if I walk this way, I might get hit with this punch, or if I walk this way, I might get hit with this punch, or if I stand still, I'm obviously gonna get hit. Now you figure it out, your body's not growing no more, you're just getting more muscle, you're getting stronger, you're getting wiser. So let's just do what I'm good at, and I'm just punching him in the face.
And this Saturday, defending your WBC Super welterweight title for the third time against the former unified world champion Keith Thurman. Sebastian, good luck.
Thank you so much.